Tamil Nadu, a South Indian state, is famed for its Dravidian-style Hindu temples. In Madurai, Meenakshi Amman Temple has high gopuram towers ornamented with colorful figures. On Pamban Island, Brihadeeswarar Temple is a pilgrimage site. The town of Kanyakumari, at India's southernmost tip, is the site of ritual sunrises. Capital Chennai is known for beaches and landmarks including 1644 Colonial Fort St. George, Tamil Nadu, State of India, located in the extreme south of the subcontinent. It is bounded by the Indian Ocean to the east and south and by the states of Kerala to the west, Karnataka, formerly Mysore, to the northwest, and Andhra Pradesh to the north. Enclosed by Tamil Nadu along the north-central coast are the enclaves of Puducherry and Karaikal, both of which are part of Puducherry Union Territory. The capital is Chennai, Madras, on the coast in the northeastern portion of the state. Tamil Nadu represents the Tamil-speaking area of what was formerly the Madras Presidency of British India. The Tamils are especially proud of their Dravidian language and culture, and they have notably resisted attempts by the central government to make Hindi, an Indo-Aryan language, the sole national language. While it has an industrial core in Chennai, the state is essentially agricultural. Area 50,216 square miles, 130,058 square kilometers. Tamil Nadu has several national parks and more than a dozen wildlife and bird sanctuaries. Among the most notable of these protected areas are the Mudlambai Wildlife Sanctuary and National Park in the Nilgiri Hills and the large Indira Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary and National Park at the southern tip of the Western Ghats. These sanctuaries provide a safe habitat for a broad spectrum of fauna, including elephants, gaurs, wild cattle, Nilgiri taurs, goat-like mammals, wild boars, sloth bears, and various species of deer, tigers, leopards, and an assortment of primates, including macaques, langurs, and lorises, also inhabit these areas. Venomous king cobras are among the many species of reptiles that make their home in Tamil Nadu. Woodpeckers and flycatchers are common woodland birds. Aquatic birds find a haven at the Vedantangal Sanctuary in the south-central part of the state. People population composition. The area's population evidently has changed little over the centuries. As speakers of a Dravidian language, the Tamils, who constitute the majority of the population, are understood to be descendants of the early inhabitants of India, the so-called Dravidians, who were driven southward between about 2000 and 1500 BCE when the Aryans, speakers of Indo-Aryan languages, descended into the Indian subcontinent. In addition to the Tamils, the population includes various indigenous communities, who live primarily in the hill regions. These people also speak Dravidian languages. In Tamil Nadu, as in the rest of the country, the caste system is strong, even though discrimination has been banned by the Constitution of India. Members of scheduled castes, an official category embracing those groups that traditionally occupy low positions within the caste system, account for about 1/5 of the population. Scheduled tribes, those indigenous peoples who fall outside the caste hierarchy, account for just a small fraction of Tamil Nadu's residents. Tamil, the official state language, is spoken by most of the people. Other Dravidian languages used within the state include Telugu, which is spoken by roughly 1/10 of the population, as well as Kannada and Malayalam, which are spoken by much smaller numbers. In the western region, near the convergence of the borders of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala, Kannada, and its dialect Badaga, and Malayalam are stronger. There also is a community of Urdu, an Indo-Aryan language, speakers. English is used as a subsidiary language. The overwhelming majority of Tamil Nadu's residents practice Hinduism. There are, however, notable minorities of Christians and Muslims, with a large concentration of Christians in the far southern segment of the state. A small community of Jains is found in northern Tamil Nadu, in and around the cities of Arcot and Chennai. Although Tamil Nadu is one of the most urbanized states of India, more than half the population in the early 21st century continued to live in rural areas. The Chennai metropolitan region, covering the industrial areas, townships, and villages surrounding Chennai city, has the largest population. Other important urban agglomerations include Coimbatore in western Tamil Nadu, Madurai in the south-central region, and Tiruchirappalli in the central part of the state. Hinduism lies at the core of the culture of Tamil Nadu. Among the most famous of the state's temples, which number in the tens of thousands, are the 7th and 8th century structures at Mahabalipuram, which were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984. The gopurams, or gateway towers, of such temples are dominant in most towns, particularly Chidambaram, Kanchipuram, Thanjavur, Madurai, and the Srirangam Pilgrimage Center in Tiruchirappalli. The Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Administration Department is responsible for the administration of the state's temples and sanctuaries. The cycle of temple festivals attracts large congregations of devotees. Noteworthy also are the car festivals, during which large chariots decorated with religious icons are taken in procession around the temple. In addition, Tamil Nadu is scattered with sectarian monastic institutions, or mathas, of which the most important are the Shankara Matha at Kumbakonam and the Vishnava compound at Srirangam, which hold various activities. Hindu families typically owe allegiance to a number of such institutions. Bharatanatyam, one of India's major classical dance forms, and Carnatic music, South Indian classical music, are both widely practiced. Painting and sculpture are less prominent, although there are schools that teach the art of sculpture in stone and bronze. Tamil literature rapidly adopted the Western literary forms of the novel and the short story. The poet Subramanya Bharati (1882–1921) was one of the first to modify traditional Tamil poetry by blending popular and scholastic literary styles. Motion pictures are the most prevalent form of mass entertainment. There are both touring and permanent movie theaters, and sentimental and spectacular films, often featuring music and dancing, are produced by the film studios situated largely around Chennai. The history of Tamil Nadu begins with the establishment of a trinity of Tamil powers in the region, namely, the Chera, Chola, and Pandya kingdoms, all of which are of unknown antiquity. These kingdoms enjoyed diplomatic and trade relations with distant lands. The Pandyas were mentioned in Greek literature dating to the 4th century BCE, and in the 4th centuries, the Roman Emperor Julian welcomed a Pandyan embassy. Meanwhile, the Chera dynasty cultivated a flourishing trade with